Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here, and this time reviewing on Ultimate Avengers 2, Rise of the Black Panther. Now, Ultimate Avengers 2 was the only Marvel film to get a sequel. While the other animated films were just standalones and such, well, a second one if you count the Hulk versus one. Now, the premise of Ultimate Avengers 2 is about T'Challa, who becomes the Black Panther after his father is murdered by the Centauri, which obviously is meant to hint that Claude doesn't exist in this continuity, and at the same time has to go to S.H.I.E.L.D. and the Avengers for help. Now, pretty much the team have all seemed to improve because in their battles and such, and also there are some different character traits portrayed. Black Widow has feelings for Captain America. Hulk is in containment and still wants to make up for what happened. Hank Pym is still a jerk and still a dick to everyone. Iron Man is still Iron Man. Wasp is having difficulties with her marriage with Giant Man. And Captain America is putting himself in danger. Now, the problem is, I think, with the story is that there seems to be these big story arcs for each of these characters because Captain America has difficulty moving on with his life and puts himself in constant danger. And Black Widow has feelings for Captain America. And Giant Man is still a dick and believes himself that he should be the big guy. And also Wasp has eventually had enough of Hank's crap. And to be fair, you have to give Wasp credit for actually putting up with Hank. Because you think about it, he acts like an egocentric jerk, treats everyone as if they're to blame, even though it's clearly most of his own fault. And even when Wasp is badly injured, he promises to be the man Janet wants him to be, even though it's clearly shown that he's just doing this for himself. Now, also in the story is that in Ultimate Avengers 2 is that the Centauri have planned to do one last attack on Earth. At the same time, Kaiser is meant to be their super soldier. Now, what's also interesting about Wakanda, it's still portrayed as a typical nation, even though they could have cars and McDonald's and other places. And yet, they portray it as a typical African nation of some sorts. Now, what's also good about Ultimate Avengers 2 is that it does leave room for another sequel, which never happens. And also in Ultimate Avengers 2, is that there seems to be some continuity problems. For example, in the first film, Captain America looked shocked when he saw Kaiser as a Centauri. In this one, it's implied that they fought before. This causes a lot of continuity problems. And also, what's interesting as well, in Ultimate Avengers 2, we don't see Scarlet Witch, Quicksilver, or Hawkeye. They were originally meant to appear in this film, but the director did say that they would matter if they appear again, which never happened. So it makes you wonder if there would have been a third one in the woodworks. Now, what's also interesting about Ultimate Avengers 2 is definitely how the characters seem to improve in their leadership skills, and even in the final battle, they pretty much get into action. So what do I think of Ultimate Avengers 2? It's not a bad film, and it leaves room for another film in the works. So in general, I give this a thumbs in the middle. It's a worthy sequel, but has some few nitpicks there and there. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.